Hey guys, it's Lilia here from the channel A Girl's Best Friend, and today we will be making dog ice cream. But before we get started with this tutorial, go ahead and read the warning after the intro if you haven't, and I will also list it in description down below, and let's get on with the video. For this recipe, you will need whipping cream, honey, and I'm using raw honey, any kind of peanut butter, but I prefer creamy because it works best. The salt, ice, large bag, and rubber bands are optional if you do not have an ice cream maker, depending on the kind. Though if you do use an ice cream maker, you may need a small bag to put the ice cream in for the freezer, a hand mixer, and you can use a spoon if you don't have one, a spoon or two that you can rinse off and reuse, a fourth cup, a third cup, a spatula, but a spoon works well too, a small bag, a large bag if you are not going to use the ice cream maker, 2 medium-sized bowls. You can either use aluminum foil or an airtight container. And lastly, rubber bands if you are not going to use an ice cream maker. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my peanut butter. So now I'm using a spoon to scoop out peanut butter into a third cup. The same spoon to scoop it out into a medium bowl from the 1/3 cup. Now I'm filling a spoon full with honey, and I'm going to put that into the medium bowl with the peanut butter. Next, I'm going to mix it up with a spoon. And the reason I'm adding honey because I'm substituting it with sugar, and it does not have as much sugar as putting a spoonful of sugar in. And I'm going to do this until it is fully combined. Now I'm filling up a 4th cup with whipping cream. So now I'm going to slowly add in the whipping cream while mixing it on low together, and you may need another person to help you with this. So I'm going to do this until it is fully combined and light and fluffy, and you may want to turn your hand mixer up a notch. Just a quick reminder, if you do not have a hand mixer, you can still use a spoon for this. So now I am using the spatula to scrape off the sides, and I am pushing it toward the middle of the bowl. You can use any kind of scraping tool in your kitchen or just a spoon. Now you are either going to put it in a small bag or a ice cream mixer. So I would put it in for about 20 minutes or so if you're using an ice cream maker. So now I'm just pushing the ice cream solution down to the bottom of the bag. And wiping off the excess peanut butter off the top of the bag. Next, I am tying rubber bands around the bag. If you do not have rubber bands, you can use anything you think is strong enough to keep it closed and from leaking. Next, I'm filling up a large bag with ice about 1/3 of the way. So now I'm just adding some salt to the bag of ice. So now I'm just closing the bag tight and shaking it up. So now I'm just putting the small bag in the large bag and closing it up, making sure there is no air in it. So now I'm going to hold on to the bag and shake it for about 20 minutes. And you can probably see that I have 2 large bags, and I put another bag over it because it is leaking, just saying. Next, after 20 minutes of shaking it, I'm going to take out the small bag. Place it in the freezer for about 2 hours. Next, we are going to make the whipping cream. I'm just filling up a 1/4 cup up with whipping cream, and then I'm putting it into another medium-sized bowl. Then I'm going to mix the whipping cream, starting at low and then working my way up to high till it is light and fluffy. Mine didn't turn out that light and fluffy. I'm not a chef, so just saying. Next, I'm filling up a small spoon with honey, or just half of a normal spoon size. And then I'm going to swirl it into the whipping cream. Just gathering up the rest of the whipping cream with a spoon so it's easier to get out. And then you can either cover the bowl with aluminum foil or put it into an airtight container. Next, I'm just putting it in the fridge for about the same time the ice cream will be. Now, 2 hours later, I'm getting the ice cream out that's in a bag, and I'm taking the rubber bands off. And now it is time to set up the award-winning dish for my dog Noelle Ramsey to try it to see if she'll like it. I hope you enjoyed this video and you thought it was fun for you and your dog. Stay tuned for more videos coming up, and I'll see you next time.